I gotta go.
By the way, did I mention it also travels in time?
Time travel!
I don't think that's the case. Not on pack number one. I don't feel an immediate difference. Does it feel different?
Are you telling me you built a time machine?
I'll be back.
Kind of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style?
If Ant-Man and the Wasp can do it, I'm not interested.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit disappointed. I wanted it to feel like night and day. I wanted this hands down. I'm only flying HDZero now, and I don't think that's the case. I want this to work. I want this to be awesome. I'm always eating out, you know, now. My said they don't wrap it, and LiPos didn't know wrap. I can do better. I can do better. Yay, results that screw everything up. Okay. All right, fuck it. All right, so last week I put out a video on HDZero and I just wanted a gut reaction with a new 90 FPS camera to see if I could tell the difference. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, by the way, link is up above. I couldn't really tell much of a difference. And I was kind of hoping for this big wow moment that I really didn't get last time when I flew it. And you know, that's whatever, it is what it is. However, with the internet being so open and honest to try to help a dude out, I got plenty of comments telling me what I didn't do well so I could try to better feel the difference. And that's why I'm out here today. I think I smoked the motor. This is really hot, hold on. First things first, if you're here at this channel and you're expecting me to blow smoke up your butt and tell you that I feel something that I don't, or that I like a product that I don't, you're in the wrong place. You're gonna get an honest reaction from me every single time. I have no interest in getting anything from any company by kissing their asses. I wanna fly the shit that makes me fly good, fly well. Secondly, with the internet being the internet, I got lots of great feedback about things I could do to really feel the latency out within the system. I didn't really want to go about that in that like super kind of experimental testing kind of way, because I wanted a sincere reaction. I just wanted to put on a new piece of equipment and say, this feels different. And I didn't feel that. So we're gonna change a couple things up today. We're gonna do some additional testing on HDZero so that we can, and the guys at HDZero are going to love hearing this. We're gonna pit DJI up against HDZero, not HDZero against DJI. So first things first, we're not going to go from high latency to low latency, right? My idea was sticking with DJI is what I was comfortable with. So if we start with DJI and then switch to the new system, we should be able to feel the difference. We're not doing that today. I've been flying the HDZero quad exclusively for about 2 weeks and I feel really comfortable flying it. And if there was an adaptation to be made to the low latency system, I feel like it would have already made that. I'm already in that groove. We're going to fly back-to-back packs from HDZero to DJI, but not just random freestyle. The second great point that somebody brought up is that I should be running the same line so I can feel the difference between the two systems on the same exact line. So I've set up a bit of a track. I'm going to put up a couple packs of HDZero and then I'm going to switch over. I'm going to put up a couple packs on the same track on DJI so I can see if there is a difference there. Ryan Quellet did bring up a lot of good points regarding the fisheye distortion. You can change that with an upgraded lens. He suggested linear rates. He suggested lowering my ELRS output. I'm not comfortable changing rates. I think the more you change rates, the worse it is just for your kind of muscle memory of it. I don't think you should have to upgrade from what you purchase. If they have a better lens, that should be with the product. That's how you release the best possible product. Just me, so I'm gonna stick with that regular lens. And then if my DJI quads can run 1 watt on ELRS, I want the HDZero quad to do the same thing. I shouldn't have to downgrade my radio power to maximize the efficiency of the VTX system. Although with the Gemini system, I probably can get away with 250 milliwatts. I have for a long time, but if we're comparing the two systems, then a radio link shouldn't be a part of this. Really hoping I feel it today. I really want that magic moment. So let's get into it and then we'll finish today off with an edit. Had to be a porta potty. Had to be a porta potty. Couldn't have been a hot tub. Had to be a porta potty. Okay, so I've been flying exclusive me. I just put up my lap times on HDZero. I'm going to do this narrated so that if there is a reaction, you can see it and you can be a part of it as well. Gotta turn the goggles on. Oh my goodness, that picture is gorgeous. Okay. Okay, we are armed. Oh my goodness, I can see everything. Okay, so. Holy crap! Okay, let's let's not put too much stock into that, and just know that I have to take this track slower. All right. So I still have that wobble. You're gonna have to deal with it too. Yeah. It feels like a potato. I mean, I'll double check my camera tilt too. River. I'm having a very foot in mouth moment right now. This fly's like poopy. What the shit? Oh, that's not good. Okay, let's try lap 2. Oh. Oh my goodness. I'm terrified right now. It almost feels, and this is a weird sensation, but maybe somebody smarter than me can connect the dots here. It almost feels like my gimbals are too loose. And that turn, I'm just 1,000% not confident with. Okay, but let's put the burners on and see what's up here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And we're pre-turning, and we're moving, and we're flying, and we are. Yeah, my controller feels weird. That's strange. Nothing changed about my controller, and I just flew my HDZero packs on it. But that's what it feels like. It feels like my gimbals are super loose. Okay, let's see, up here, down here. I'm gonna overshoot this just so I can really get that gap very uncomfortably through here, back over here. Okay, see, okay, so it's getting better, but it's getting better because I'm getting used to the latency. Let's see. Yeah, this part especially does not, I mean, I felt really good about this, cooking on HDZero. And I know DJI is not made for racing, and I'm putting it in its worst possible situation, but I didn't really give HDZero its full shot. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oof, battery sag. Okay, there's a recovery there. Okay. Whew. Okay, I still have 21.7. I just want to see if I can get this in a way that I'm proud of. Yeah, it's so funny. It's coming out of those turns. It's throttling back that I want feedback earlier than I'm getting. That felt like shit. This quad sucks. What in the hell? Yeah, the fact that I'm immediately pulling it back into the car and checking for like any points of mechanical failure. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's a difference. That's a massive difference. It feels, when people talk about a locked in feeling, God, this ain't it. The picture's gorgeous though. My goodness, the picture looks good. Do I do another pack on, I don't even want to do another pack on DJI if I have HDZero. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, like if my HDZero is working, if I don't need the range and penetration of DJI, HDZero feels so much better. Crap. Oh, now I have the whole like, why do I have two quads with the 03 Air unit? I should have two quads with the HDZero Freestyle V2. This is what I was expecting on day one, by the way. Yay, results that screw everything up. Okay, all right, fuck it. Let's put up a little bit of a scoreboard here. First and foremost is lap times. HDZero's average lap time was 35 seconds, while DJI's average lap time was 47 seconds per lap. And that's important because that goes directly to feel. What comes to mind is a serpentine belt in the car and how it can't have any slack. Same thing's gonna happen to us when we're flying. That loop from camera to gimbals to camera to gimbals is what's going to give us that really, really tight feel. HDZero does that far better than DJI because there's no slack in that line. HDZero feels better to fly. Image quality, hands down, goes to DJI. It's an absolutely breathtaking image. We'll give another point to DJI for immersion. That edge-to-edge, crystal clear display. It's really easy to get lost in it and feel as if you are flying, and that's a really remarkable thing. When I'm flying HDZero, I don't get into that same state of immersion because I'm trying to fly harder. I'm getting that feedback, so it's more exciting. If DJI is driving a big, comfy Cadillac, HDZero is a snappy sports car. In penetration, go right to DJI. There's no conversation to be had about it. Cost is one that we have to break down a little bit. The cost for the Freestyle V2 HDZero system is $150. The cost for the DJI 03 unit is $230. And although the DJI system is more expensive, you can use the onboard DVR instead of running a GoPro. With HDZero, at least for me and for what I do, the DVR is not viable. I would need to run a GoPro. With that said, I use my DJI quads now as a backup, and that onboard DVR is a backup to the GoPro. It's not to the quality that I want my footage to be, so I will always run a GoPro, and in that way it makes sense for me to stick with HDZero. It should also be noted that the replacement cameras for the 03 system are $100 a pop, and the replacement cameras for HDZero are about half that. You know, take that for what it's worth. As far as ease of use, I think now with beta flight and the presets, both systems were just as easy to set up. I would say the reliability would probably go to DJI, but not by a lot. In the category of not selling your information to the Chinese government, HDZero wins. And along the same line, if you are one to put stock into the underdog factor, HDZero is it. What HDZero is doing with the community and taking on a big company like DJI or even Walksnail and Caddx in the way that they are is awesome. And even when HDZero was releasing their goggle, they said to the community, hey, what do you want in a goggle? And then they just did it, and I feel heard, and I feel seen, and I feel like the future of HDZero is going to be shaped by the community. And I don't think DJI has that touch. So, with all these things considered, where do I stand? For the past 2 weeks, HDZero has been my main quad and DJI has been my backup. HDZero just feels so good to fly. And if I were in a situation where I needed the extra range and penetration, I would switch to DJI. If I were in a situation like last week where I didn't have my GoPro, I would fly DJI because the onboard DVR in that situation would be good enough for what I need. At the end of the day, if I want to fly my best, I'm flying HDZero. My flights are better on HDZero with a GoPro than they are on DJI without. And the final product matters to me, which is why I'm happy to have both quads in my bag, but when I reach for one, I'm going to HDZero first. Look, if you like what you see, like and subscribe down below. Maybe leave a comment and tell me how obnoxious I am for not having felt that difference the first time and really putting it through its paces this time. If you really like the channel and would like to support, I have a patron page, and people like Dave are my top patrons. I would gladly say your name here. You'll also get early access to all of my videos. You'll get some more content in the way of a video diary, or I'm going to start to include my storyboarding from the videos that I do. Until then, enjoy this edit.
I don't know why I did the things I did. I don't know why I said the things I said. Pride's like a knife, it can cut deep inside. Words are like weapons, they wound.